This is Audible.
Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Complex PTSD, From Surviving to Thriving, by Pete Walker. Narrated by Paul Bryan. And the day came when the risk to remain, closed tightly in a bud, became more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Anais Nin. When inward tenderness finds the secret hurt, pain itself will crack the rock, and let the soul emerge. Rumi. We are all of us exceedingly complex creatures, and do ourselves a service in regarding ourselves as complex. Otherwise, we live in a dream world of non-existent, simplistic black and white notions which simply do not apply to life. Theodore Rubin. Introduction. If you're in immediate distress, please go to Chapter 8 and listen to the list of 13 steps for reducing CPTSD fear and stress. 40 years ago, I was riding on a train in India traveling from Delhi to Calcutta. I was at the end of a failed, year-long spiritual quest in India. Instead of enlightenment, my salvation fantasy had only netted me despair and amoebic dysentery. The latter cost me 30 pounds of flesh and left me looking like an emaciated monk. Even worse was the absolute loss of the hope that had been inflamed by reading Walt Whitman's Song of the Open Road. This hope had supported me through 5 years of world travel after I was unceremoniously kicked out of my family home. But back to the train. I was sitting in my cramped second-class seat with the Untouchables, chickens and goats, reading an English version of an Indian newspaper. The paper informed me that my destination, Calcutta, was now inundated with 100,000 refugees from Bangladesh who had just fled their flood-swamped homes. They were all apparently sleeping on the downtown streets, in the recesses beneath the protruding second floors of all the buildings that line the streets. I came in late at night, and sure enough, sleeping bodies wrapped in sheets, shoulder to shoulder, lined the streets everywhere. I checked into a 20-cents-a-night hotel that a fellow traveler had told me about. I slept unevenly, dreading the sight that I would behold the next morning. How would I handle viewing masses of desperate people, especially when I had nothing to give? I doubted that I even had enough money to make it to Australia, where I could hopefully replenish my wallet. When I finally nudged myself down the stairs late the next morning, I was aghast at the transformed scene on the streets. Sheets had been spread out like picnic blankets, and each hosted happy families. Little portable stoves produced meals and cups of tea. People bantered with incredible vitality and enthusiasm, and children, this was the part that emblazoned on my memory, crawled all over their parents, especially their fathers, in an affectionate, playful gymnastics that their fathers seemed to love as much as they did. I was flooded with a melange of feelings unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. A strange cocktail of relief, delight, and anxiety. The anxiety I wouldn't understand until 10 years later, when I realized that envy had been percolating below the surface of my awareness. I was deeply envious of this gorgeous buffet of familial love that I had never experienced or even witnessed before. The family sitcoms, even the syrupy sweet ones that I had watched growing up, came nowhere near creating such an authentic, tactile representation of healthy bonding and attachment. When I realized what this was years later as an anthropology and social work student, I positively flashed back to other non-industrial countries where I had seen similar scenes on a less grand level: Morocco, Thailand, Bali, and an Aboriginal reserve in Australia. These memories also viscerally informed me about the kind of relational love I had never seen in my own or my friends' families. As I digested this experience over the years and used it to overcome my denial about what I had missed out on as a child, I began the decades-long quest that has led me to write this book, as well as The Tao of Fully Feeling, which precedes it. The Tao of Fully Feeling is a companion to this book, and elaborates many of the foundational principles of this book.